The United States of America supports the Clear Unexploded Ordnance in Savannakhet province through an additional funding of $24.2 million for the Halo Trust Clearance Organization. The extra funds will enable the Halo Trust to continue their UXO clearance and survey operations throughout Savannakhet province until April 2025. The continuation of the project was formally launched on March 6 after the Halo Trust signed a Memorandum of Understanding for $23,204,240 with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, represented by the National Regulatory Authority for the UXO Mine Action Sector. MOU Trust is the world's largest humanitarian UXO clearance organization, operating in over 30 countries and territories across the globe. The organization has been working to identify and clear unexploded munitions in Savannakhet province since 2012, with initial funding provided by the government of the United States. In 2020, the Halo Trust was awarded $7 million from the United States to begin a project to double its clearance capacity. This project was extended between 2022 and 2023 with additional funding of $8.5 million. With the inclusion of this most recent extension of funding, the total support provided by the United States for this project alone is now $39,700,000. Since the start of operation in Savannakhet province, the Halo Trust has cleared over 35 million square meters of contaminated land and detonated or disposed of over 110,000 devices. It will also allow for the deployment of 6 UXO survey teams that will survey at least 11 million square meters of potentially contaminated land. The continual funding will see the Halo Trust deploy 80 UXO clearance teams a month across Savannakhet province, which will clear over 25 million square meters of UXO contaminated land. Finally, it will also allow for the monthly deployment of 3 risk education teams that will conduct over 1,500 meetings with residents of Savannakhet province to educate them about the dangers of unexploded ordnance and how best to avoid UXO-related accidents.
With you here today, the United States is committed to being
According to the U.S. Ambassador to Laos, Heather Variava, we partner closely with the Lao government on these programs, and we share Laos' goal of ensuring that by 2030 UXO does not limit Laos' development. UXO contamination in Laos, mostly in the form of cluster munitions dropped by the U.S. military during the Second Indochina War, is amongst the highest in the world when measured against population size. Extensive contamination poses a risk to the livelihoods, socio-economic development, and quality of life of people living in affected communities.
Point to press.
The U.S. government has shown significant ongoing commitment to assisting Laos in reducing the impacts of unexploded cluster munitions and in meeting its obligations under the Convention on Cluster Munitions. Clearance of unexploded munitions is critical to improving the lives and livelihoods of people living in Laos, and projects conducted by the Halo Trust will benefit those most at risk who are living in areas with the highest amount of contamination. This will allow Lao people to use their land without fear of injury or death from UXO.